Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now June 23rd of 2022, and with the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series now over, both Disney and Lucasfilm are currently focusing on Season 2 of the series to really fulfill the overall story of Obi-Wan Kenobi and to add in more adventures for multiple characters like Qui-Gon Jinn, Kenobi, Vader, and more. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you also very much for the kind support, it is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that there is a lot of things happening behind the scenes. We have multiple TV shows that are about to be announced on Disney Plus Day, and of course at D23, so that's coming this fall. Mind you, we have a lot of other announcements coming our way for books, novels, comics, and video games that's going to offer a lot of new Star Wars lore that's going to support all these new TV shows and movies going forward. Now, with that being said, however, what's even all the more exciting has a lot to do with the fact that John, George, and Dave are going to be heavily responsible for pretty much every single Star Wars project moving forward. Kathleen Kennedy is only involved in 2 projects, and that is it on a creative scale. Now, with that being said, however, what's even all the more exciting has everything to do with Disney and Lucasfilm and exactly what they have planned for Season 2. Now, we went over this in the last video. However, Kathleen Kennedy recently has been a little bit more vocal than usual and talking more about the Kenobi TV series and focusing on key elements of the ending of the show that may very well anger a lot of fans out there. I know I am. I'll actually dive into this in just a second. So, Kathleen Kennedy, in case you guys did not know, she used multiple portions of the script of the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie that transferred over to the Kenobi TV series and even rewrites for the TV show that made it out to be the final cut. Now, on top of all of that, with Kathleen Kennedy currently working on the Acolyte and Skeleton Crew as her last 2 Star Wars projects where she has creative control, Kennedy recently got involved in an interview about the ending of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series that may upset a large portion of fans that respect Luke Skywalker as a character. Now, Kathleen Kennedy went on to state the following to the Star Wars community: "It was always our interest, and especially mine, to make Reva the hero of the story. In the end, we see her attempting to destroy Luke Skywalker only to break and end up saving him in the end. This was our goal from the start. We wanted somebody other than Obi-Wan Kenobi that could handle saving one of the major characters in this franchise that George built over the decades. For Obi-Wan to have saved both Leia and Luke, we thought that would be way too over the top, and so we found a storyline for Reva to save Luke by realizing what she is doing. Many fans keep asking us, so why did Reva even try to hunt Luke Skywalker on Tatooine? Our focus was that Reva believed that Luke would grow up to be just like his father, Anakin, and would later pose a great threat to potential new Jedi across the galaxy. So we wanted to make that clear that Reva kind of gets the big picture of what's going on with Luke and who he really is. We wanted her to be the hero in the last episode by realizing what she is doing wrong. It was also in our interest in actually developing the storyline that we created for Reva to not only confront Luke, but to also save him from her initial actions. After all, Star Wars will always be a redemption story. We did this with the Book of Boba Fett with Boba, and we did it here in Kenobi with the character Reva." Let me just stop right here for 1 second of what Kathleen Kennedy is saying here. Basically what she is saying, let's translate this real quick, is that Kenobi is not the hero that everybody wants. They want Reva. That's basically what she's saying about Reva saving Luke Skywalker, is that Kenobi could not handle saving Luke, and it was way too over the top for Kenobi to save both Leia and Luke. So she's putting it out there, she's making it official that Reva was intended to be the savior of Luke Skywalker at the very end of Episode 9. Where we see her breaking down and saying, "I couldn't do it, I can't do it," and she's questioning herself, did I become him? And Kenobi reassures her that she's nothing like Anakin because she gave Luke a chance to live. So Kathleen Kennedy did this all on purpose, to make Reva the main hero and the savior of Luke Skywalker. I don't know about you guys, but this is just absurd. I think that a better scenario for the ending of Kenobi would have been to keep Reva a little bit misguided, to where she is not fully redeemed, but she's still driven by anger, where Kenobi would then face her on Tatooine, defeat her, save Luke, and ultimately just leave Reva to the wayside, or whatever they wanted to do, maybe even kill her off. I think it would have been a better ending, because then Kenobi would have been the actual savior of Luke. So, Kathleen Kennedy goes on to also reveal, we always want to focus on redemption arcs for the fans. We are very well aware about the criticism over Reva in this story, and we just think fans are overreacting to a character that represents diversity, that can show a redemption arc in the series that we created. Moses Ingram is a very talented actress, and in my mind, she was even scarier than Vader in many portions of this project. We wanted to make Reva more intimidating than Vader, you know? She has the secret plan to hunt Vader by posing as an ally, and we love that idea that Joby Harold presented to us from the beginning. So we stuck with it and moved ahead with making Reva both a hero and a villain in this story in a complex way for fans to understand. So, again, Kathleen Kennedy is making it clear that Reva was supposed to be used as both a hero and a villain in this story, and essentially being the hero at the end, saving Luke. Now, like I just said a couple seconds ago, I think it's just a little absurd that they have this focus, this agenda, if you will, to just kind of take away the magic of the old characters. Luke in the sequels, Kenobi in this Kenobi series, and even at times, you know, with other characters like Boba Fett, who was, in my opinion, watered down tremendously. Now, I will admit, this Kenobi series was entertaining. It has its moments. Let's not, you know, kind of go out of line here. I don't think it's all that bad as a lot of people are kind of putting it out to be. There are moments in this series that are actually quite enjoyable. You know, the Kenobi and Vader duel at the end was very much, you know, entertaining and revealing to actually see Anakin's face. It has its moments like that, just as an example. So, moving forward from all of this, alright, she concludes by saying, having Reva save Luke was always our plan when we were getting involved in the rewrites of this story. We figured, how could we create a great twist for Reva that would have a connection to Skywalker? Like I said, we thought it was repetitive to have Kenobi save both siblings. I talked to Moses Ingram recently and she thought it was an honor that her character was responsible for allowing Luke to survive and stay hidden on Tatooine. So I guess you could say Luke now has two protectors across the galaxy. So, Kathleen Kennedy is making it clear now that Reva is the other protector of Luke. Basically, she knows who Luke is, or the fact that Luke is very responsible for, you know, redeeming, you know, everything with Darth Vader, or something around those lines. You know, leading to the whole thing that happens in the original trilogy, that Luke is perhaps the quote-unquote chosen one. As, you know, said in Star Wars Rebels, when Darth Maul is dying, he actually questions Kenobi, is he the chosen one? Kenobi says he is. So, he is important. Reva knows that. She knows something's up. And that was Kathleen Kennedy's, you know, big plan right from the get-go. I would like to hear what you guys have to say about all this below in the comments. You know, what do you think about Kathleen Kennedy making Reva the savior of Luke Skywalker? I would love to hear your opinion on that, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you also very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.